Today's video is I just got back from the gym. We're gonna answer some Q's with some A's. Q's and A's. Questions and answers. Question number 1. What is the most common mistake made in the gym? Okay. Let's start here. This is basic. This is 101. Do you ever get in a car and wonder to yourself, oh, where am I going? But let's say you're in a city that you've never been to. You plug in to your GPS on your phone the address of where you want to go. It's going to take you down certain roads. It's going to make you make left turns, right turns. In the same way, in the gym, if you don't have a program, if you don't have a GPS, if you don't have something that's guiding you, then you're just kind of wasting time. That being said, I've wasted a lot of time not having a program that could have been really profitable and productive if I was on a program. So number 1 mistake, not being on a program. Or not putting into a GPS the destination that you want to reach. Question number 2, what is the best food to eat before and after a workout? This question can be summed up in this bowl. Inside of this bowl are 2 things, carbs and protein. Rice, chicken, before, after. That's kind of a dogmatic answer. Right, carbs and protein, yes. Carbs and protein before, carbs and protein after. It's a pretty general statement. But find out what works for you. The only way that you can truly know what works for you, where you feel like you get the most out of your workout, is trial and error. When I'm not eating to put on a little bit of size, I know that if I just have a banana before a workout, it's gonna be awesome. But if I'm lifting really heavy things, I'm gonna need a little bit more than a banana, for me personally. And I usually go for a little scoop of whey protein also before. And then you can do the same thing after. It's carbs and protein. Here's another question that a lot of people ask, a lot. How do I get rid of that stubborn belly fat? Well, if you want to get rid of belly fat, this is something that's more or less 80% nutritional, maybe a soft 20% exercise. The exercise is important because as you build more muscle, your body burns through more food for energy. So your caloric furnace is like, ooh, it's an overload all the time. Your composition, your physiological composition is made up of what you're putting in your body. That is the unfortunate truth. So remember, if you've got 2 options, one is Big Mac, another one is broccoli, chicken, rice, it's kind of obvious what the winner is. If you want to lose that stubborn belly fat, you've got some decisions to make. But most of them, solid 80%, happen outside of the gym. Here's another question. I have no time to work out. What should I do? Thanks for asking. I think you find time for things that are important to you. So, if watching a football game on a Sunday is important to you, you make time. If watching TV is important to you, you make time for it. So the question shouldn't be, what do I do? How do I make time out of no time? We all have the same amount of time in a day, and there are wildly busy and successful people who make time for this activity of exercise because they understand in the long run how important it is for them to stay active and be functioning on a daily basis. Excuses. It comes down to excuses. What is your excuse? What's the reason that you can't do something? I've seen mothers with multiple kids squat with a kid in a little thing right here. They're busy, they got stuff going on. They make time, they find creative ways to put exercise in their activity through a daily basis. I mean, a simple tweak in your life. If you sit at a desk all day, why don't you think about standing? Every 15 minutes at the end of every hour. Like little things that we can do that make adjustments that compounded over time make all the difference. I think the question is, can you really afford not to? Question, how do I know what I should be eating on a daily basis? This is a great question. This is a great question. We live in the information age. In an age where you are a few clicks of a mouse pad away from any information that you could ever want or need. The problem is most people don't want to Google that. Most people want to Google a shortcut to get them to a destination. But it's actually just comes down to you Google, you learn, you Google again, you learn, and little by little you accumulate a knowledge base that allows you to make informed decisions about what you're eating. It's the same thing with programming. You could hire a personal trainer, and absolutely that is worth its weight in gold in my opinion, because it's also a layer of accountability with that. There are resources available that are free. I mean, you are right now on YouTube watching a video, answering a few questions, but if you Google any question that you have, right up here, go to YouTube, search, and you can get any information you need about, this specific thing. Nutrition is a piece that is gonna make up, again, for like 80% of your results. Point being, for 2 years, I just researched and learned and accumulated, and if I knew somebody who knew, I asked them. If I knew somebody who had a little bit more expertise than I did, I would ask them a question. I would ask them a question that I had about what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong. And I've still got a long way to go. But the difference between the first 2 years of me being in the gym and the last 6 months of me being in the gym is very, very different. The first 2 years, progress was made very slowly, but a switch outside of the gym and nutrition made all the difference for the past 6 months. The last 6 months put on over 20 pounds of, some fat, obviously, some muscle, but that's 20 pounds in 6 months, which if I had been doing what I do now for the past 2 years, it made all the difference, but all I needed was a little tweak. And you don't get the little tweak unless you're actually daily seeking out the answer. Answer, Google it. Q, question. Should I be doing cardio while trying to gain weight? I don't know. Maybe you should. I really don't know the answer. If one of you knows the answer, leave it in the comments. I can say for me, I have not done a lick of cardio in the past 6 months. So it all depends on your goal, but I haven't done any at all. And I don't know if that's a good thing, because when I stop gaining and I do reintroduce cardio, I don't know if that's going to be something that, if I feel like my heart's going to explode, if I feel like, oh, this is so hard, I should have been doing this all along. Honest answer, I don't know. That's a great question. Somebody find it, leave me a message. I hear opposing theories on this. Some say that HIIT interval, like high intensity training, is like good to do while you're gaining weight, and some say that they cannot gain weight if they have any cardio. I lean towards the other camp, but I don't know. That's a great question.